I've been doing this thing for my rants at the beginning of the show for 1 week now, so now it's going to be 2. I usually try to talk about things that I'm passionate about that are happening in the world. But, in the spirit of the show being too personal, I've been trying to think of things that I can talk about that are going on in my personal life that I want to share. So this week, I have been confronted by a few people who are really close to me with a note that I have gotten for most of my life. And I'm the kind of person that really likes to get feedback from people that have earned the right to give me feedback, meaning they have been in my life for a long time. They know me very thoroughly. They know intimate details about me. They know my heart. They know how I move. There's somebody whose opinion I respect and who I know is giving me this piece of advice or this note because they really love me. And I've gotten this note from a lot of people that I know care about me. And when I get notes continuously, I try to apply them. So last week, I talked about being more vulnerable because that is something that people around me are telling me that I need to work on. I'm really struggling with this note, though, and it's about being too accessible. It's something that I have definitely struggled with for my entire life. One, because it's a part of my personality. I'm just somebody who is down to earth. I treat everyone the same, for better or worse. I am very open. I like to laugh. I like to connect with people. I like to have conversations. And I kind of open myself up to people very quickly because I don't like to spend time in awkward situations. And for most of my life, I've been very, very bad with boundaries. I don't really let people do the work to earn my trust. If I feel a good energy with someone or I observe certain things about their behavior and their personality that I vibe with, I kind of just move too fast with people. And this is not exclusive to dating at all. This is in business. This is in friendships. This is with family. I have been thinking a lot about this over the past few weeks because I've been getting frustrated with just dealing with what I deem as disrespect. And I think I read it as disrespect because I am such an open person and I give so much access of myself to people that I just assume that people are going to respect that and treat me accordingly. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't assume that just because I am giving something that is precious to me, which is my energy and time and affection and attention and just space around me, that automatically people are going to respect that. So maybe that's on me, 1. 2, I really have this ability to connect with people that I think sometimes causes this reaction where people get very, very liberal with how they speak to me or how they behave around me. For example, I may have a normal relationship with someone that works around me, like I'm a client or something, and I don't respond. And the reaction to me not being close to them is very inappropriate. They're very angry with me or they're, judging my character. And it's like, I'm just trying to book an appointment here. And it sounds really crazy, but it happens to me a lot where people grow this really intense, almost inappropriate attachment to me. And I'm just living my life and they're taking everything that I'm doing very personal. And this has happened a lot to me. It's been really dangerous for me. It's caused me a lot of problems over the course of my life. And I'm just trying to figure out how to be more protective with my energy without having to change my entire personality. Access that you give to people and the amount of access that you give to people is very important. And as you grow older, as you have more at stake, say you have a family, say you have a marriage, say you have businesses or you're a public figure, whatever your situation is, having too many people around and people that haven't earned it or appreciate your time and space in whatever capacity it is And most importantly, people that properly contextualize the relationship that you have. Are you actually friends, or are you a client? Are you actually friends, or do you just work with each other? Are you actually friends, or are you literally just neighbors and happen to live next to each other? Putting real context behind what you should expect from people, the type of intimacy you should expect from someone, the type of access you should have with someone is so important. And I am just trying to figure out how I'm going to adjust that, because it's a note I'm getting from a lot of people that I'm too accessible, and I don't know how to change that. I don't want to have to put on an armor to move around life any more than I already do. So for me, it just feels like I'm already carrying this whole chainmail armor around. I gotta drag an axe as well. It's like, can people just be normal? But they can't. And I actually saw this I don't know if it was a meme or something, but the quote just really struck me, because we talk a lot about, teaching young boys to deal with rejection and how important it is to teach young men that it's okay to get rejected and that it's not appropriate to react with this over the top or violent reaction when you get rejected. Rejection is a part of life. But sometimes I don't know that we teach young girls rejection either. And the meme was just, teach your daughters that it's okay if somebody doesn't like you. And it really just hit me, because I don't know how much we do of that. It's always this attitude of everyone's supposed to get along with each other. And if I don't want to talk to you anymore, I'm a terrible person. Or if the chapter of our friendship has ended, there needs to be some sort of over the top reaction to that happening. Like, no, there's many different versions that you will be at different times in your life. And just because you don't bring somebody with you, or just because you choose to go in a different direction, or just because you choose to not work with each other anymore, does not always have to be the most dramatic, horrible ending. You don't have to get vengeance for someone not being in your life anymore. And if that's how you feel, I do think that you need to evaluate, what does this person actually mean to you? Or were you taking advantage of your relationship with them? And it's just something that I've had to think about a lot over this year, of how much access I've given to people, how generous I've been with my time, how forgiving I am with people that are close to me. And I don't want to change everything about myself. And I don't want to turn full villain, because I know I'm not going to come back. And it's been hard for me to figure out how to balance all that. So if you have any suggestions for me, let me know. But that's what I'm dealing with this week.